Are you ready to disappear into a dream?
Ah,
yes.
that sounds amazing.
How about, picture this, a life where you're surrounded by beautiful decor.
Yes.
Wonderful crafted cocktails.
Perfect.
The most elegant pools. Hot tubs and places to relax in style. Well, it doesn't have to be a dream, because today we can make it happen.
That sounds like paradise to me. Now, we all deserve a good holiday, and we're not settling for just good in this show. We're going all out for luxury with celebrity cruising, seeing the world in style, drink in one hand, phone in the other to post all the pictures you like.
It really is the life that you should try on one of these trips. We've got your choice of exploring Japan for early 2027, getting some winter sun next January in the Canaries, or how about we go big and bold and head down under next November? How about 19 nights of Aussie sunshine, surf and the wonders of the Great Barrier Reef?
That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds really good, doesn't it? We'll fly you first off from the UK to the city that everyone wants to see, stunning Sydney. And we're staying for 5 nights here, nearly a week of enjoying the Aussie lifestyle. And you're enjoying it at the perfect time of the year as well, because the weather will be a far cry from what it will be at the end of November, beginning of December here in the UK. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, it's a lovely time to visit Sydney. It really is. There's never a bad time to visit Sydney, but this is optimum moving into summer over there. So you're going to be seeing, you know, all of the incredible sights that you've heard of probably. If you've never visited Sydney, you've got to go to the Harbour Bridge, you've got to go to the Opera House. But, you know, things like kayaking on the harbour, heading up to Taronga Zoo for superb views, you know, going to the rocks for drinks, Darling Harbour after hours. It is magical. It really is. Then it's time to cruise on another magical experience on the Celebrity Edge. Now, we were fortunate to go on the Beyond when she launched, and you've been on the Edge as well, Derek, haven't you?
Many
so
times.
sister ship, the Beyond, and you're going to be on for 11 nights. You've got your drinks and your Wi-Fi included, so you know your cocktails, your wine, your beer, your spirits, your water, all of that stuff is included, which is great, and it just makes budgeting easier. Now, this is such a dynamically designed ship, absolutely beautiful. Even the flow from one deck to the next has been thoughtfully curated, and you just feel like it's just you know, the whole ship is like a beautiful piece of modern artwork, honestly. And the spaces, I mean, the spa, the entry to the spa there, you've got the relaxation suite is like nothing I've seen before on a ship. I think it's on a grander scale, but not imposing, still really thoughtfully designed. So it's got an intimacy as well to it. The staterooms are stunning.
Yeah, they are. I mean, this is almost, to be honest with you, when we talk about celebrity on TV, and I won't be thanked for saying this, but we almost don't need to advertise celebrity, because celebrity is something that once you've been on once, that's it. You will go back again and again and again. You know, as Brits, and I don't mean to offend anyone here, I'm just going to talk about me in particular. You will find when you're on a holiday, you will find those little things that you think, oh, well, they shouldn't. I wouldn't have chosen that, or I wouldn't have had the tablecloths like that, or I wouldn't have put that there in the bedroom, or whatever. You know, when you're on board with celebrity, everything is just right. So you enjoy it more because you're not niggling on the little things. Do you know what I mean? The bed, for instance, is just absolutely dreamy. I mean, absolutely wonderful. And it's weird to talk about a bed, because how important is a bed? Well, very important. If you don't get a good night's sleep, you don't have a good day the day after, do you?
Yeah.
So that's got to be right. You know, the food as well, you could just take that for granted everywhere through the ship. You know, main dining is like one of the poshest restaurants you would ever treat yourself to. Do you know what I mean? And that's included in the fare.
Exactly.
And the glass of wine to go with your steak or whatever it is that you choose off the menu. Sure, there's specialty dining restaurants as well. You'll definitely want to check those out. Well worth doing. Great price tags as well. You've got Wi-Fi included. So the joy of a trip like this, especially in the part of the world that you're in, is that literally as you're going through your cruise, I think you'll probably take just as many pictures on the ship as you do in the destinations, and that's the mark of a really good ship. I mean, do you know what I mean? Look at how I'm traveling, look at my food, look at the cocktails, look at the surroundings. I mean, everything about it is just magical, and you're going to be enjoying 11 nights of this, all included, and you're sailing under the Harbour Bridge out of Sydney.
Yes, a couple of days at sea sees us to an overnight on board in fabulous Airlie Beach. the Great Barrier Reef, one of the 7 wonders of the world, and you're also gateway there to the Whitsunday Islands, 74 islands with pristine fringing reefs, calm lagoon-like waters. It's magic. Another overnight on board in Cairns. This is wonderful because this will give you time to see everything in the area that you need to, such as the Daintree River, the Corunda Scenic Railway up there as well, Cape Tribulation with the bouncing stones, the Atherton Tablelands. You can head up to there by hot air balloon as well. Now here's some of the scenery you will be seeing on the incredible Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, which is composed of over 2,900 individual reef sands and 900 islands, over 2,300 kilometres.
Just vast.
It's unbelievable, and some of the marine life you'll see will be breathtaking. I mean, you can snorkel, you can glass bottom kayak, you can head out there and scuba dive as well if you have a license to do it. It is magic, really. Then we're into Port Douglas, also gateway to the reef here, but you've got the Aboriginal Cultural Park to visit. You can do the cable car as well to see over the rainforest, which is magical. You might want to get out there and do more snorkeling and more diving for sure. We're into Willis Island next. This is scenic cruising around this adorable island, which is a marine reserve and wildlife conservation area, and you can see the baby penguins. They're so cute, the little blue penguins there. Next up, we are back into Sydney after a day at sea, after a couple of days at sea in fact, so you can just enjoy the scenic cruising, and we're going to fly you back to the UK after this majestic Barrier Reef adventure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, our team really have got you the most of this area for an exceptional price tag, given that you've got those 2 overnights in the perfect place to go and enjoy the Great Barrier Reef and see all the local attractions there, which are absolutely amazing. Get ready to be wowed, because when I saw this price tag, in over 15 years of talking about packages in different parts of the world, let's be real, in 2025 things are a lot more expensive than they were in 2020, for instance. So you would expect those prices to just be creeping up and up and up and up and up. This is a package which, to my mind, should be at that £4,500, £5,000, maybe £5,000 plus per person price tag. But remember, with us here at Cruise1st, we are part of a global company. We've got 2 businesses actually based in Australia. So we're booking on behalf of so many people here and in Oz as well. Now, our package flies you to and from Sydney with an unprecedented 5 nights hotel stay there, which is really, really good. You can enjoy the very best of Australia in the city everyone wants to see before joining the incredible and beautiful Celebrity Edge, which you will just love from one end to the other. 11 nights of Aussie cruising with those overnight stays in Airlie Beach and in Cairns, both for the Great Barrier Reef and the rainforest and the other attractions in this part of Eastern Australia, with a day of scenic cruising at Willis Island as well, which is just so charming, and your whole cruise 5-star right the way through the cruise. Classic drinks package included, Wi-Fi included, so you can get those pictures and videos straight up onto your social media as you holiday. Your deposit for this one today is just £199 each, which again is almost as incredible as the whole package being this price tag. And here's everything that's included. Yeah, and your £199, which is your deposit, funnily enough, is the same price as your Ocean View upgrade. If you don't want to miss a minute of the views cruising down under, this trip really, for me, is true magic, because you are seeing all the places that you would want to see. You've got plenty of time in Sydney. I don't think we've ever done 5 nights in Sydney before. That's a brilliant stay. So that pretty much equates to full days of enjoying the wonders of Sydney. So it's kind of 2 holidays in one. And when you look at that price tag, you could easily spend that on one single holiday, not going anywhere near Australia. So listen, if you like the sound of it, sorry, I know there'll be some people there who'll be going, oh, Derek, you've done it again. It's not me, it's our magical team behind the scenes who managed to put these packages together. And remember, you don't have to do any of the organising. That's, for me, on a trip like this, for somewhere you've never been to before maybe, that's the greatest joy. You haven't got to do the searching around. Remember, we've got 2 teams, as I mentioned, based in Australia, so you know that that 5-night hotel stay is going to be a brilliant one. The cruise, we've shown you right the way around the Celebrity Edge. I've been on the Celebrity Edge. Joe and I have been on the sister ship as well, Beyond. They are amazing ships. We have seen them for ourselves. You will love them. Just give us a call right now. Let's start having the conversation. 0800 953 4700. Remember, it's free when you call us as well.
Yes, absolutely. Now, when you're going to see new places in the world, it's good to have a guide. And when you cruise, the ship itself has so much information on the places you're going to, and plenty of ideas of shore excursions to try and get the most out of the places you're seeing, like incredible Japan. That's our next cruise away dream for you. And this is for February in 2027, over 70 nights in all. We're going to fly you first over to Tokyo, Japan's incredible capital. You've got plenty of time to take it all in with a 3-night hotel stay, which is a great amount of time to become acquainted with Japan and just see all the hot spots and sites that you've probably heard about. Ride the bullet train, go to the Shibuya crossing downtown where everyone crosses at once, see some incredible temples and shrines, and also take in a spot shopping and some of those iconic backstreet sushi bars, which are known around the world. Then it's time to cruise, and it's all included cruising for you with your classic drinks package and Wi-Fi. You've got 12 nights on board the beautiful and elegant Celebrity Millennium to kick back, relax, and just indulge in the new luxury that is Celebrity, and just these lovely, fresh, inviting spaces that just feel, not overdone, just the right degree of luxury. That's the thing about Celebrity. And like we were saying before, the spaces are just so thoughtfully designed for you and so fresh. It never feels like there's too much lighting, it's too imposing, it's too loud anywhere you go. It's just the right level of ambience on Celebrity. And we talked about the beds before, but it's no joke. They are the most comfortable night's sleep at sea, I think. It's the Exhale bedding. It's their own, luxury bedding a brand with cashmere mattresses, so you do get an incredible night's sleep. And that's so important when you're at sea, because you need to be well rested to take on the day and enjoy everything that the cruise has to offer.
Talking of taking on the day as well, I know sometimes on the footage it can look like there's a lot of people just sitting around and relaxing, and if that's your thing, absolutely fine. But if you're thinking, well, actually, I quite like being on the go, I quite like things to do, there's a full activity of different programs and activities that you can get involved in. There's live game shows, there's other kind of activities as well if you want to. I mean, no one's forcing anyone. You can have as much time just relaxing horizontally as you like. In terms of the food, I mean, you'll just be bowled over by choice. I mean, massive choice, and all beautifully prepared as well. And nothing's overdone as well. It's not huge, heavy plates of stodge. Do you know what I mean? It's all beautiful, freshly cooked, fine ingredients as well. It's not mass cooking at all. I mean, you should go into the galley kitchens on these ships. You would just be bowled over, honestly. They're spotlessly clean. And just the talent behind the scenes is incredible.
Yeah, incredible. In fact, you can do, if you sign up early enough, you can usually do a behind the scenes tour, which might take you through the kitchens if that's something you're interested in, down to the belly of the ship as well to learn about certain elements of engineering, just depending on what you're allowed to see. But that's interesting. You can do a Q&A session with the captain too in the theatre. So any burning questions you want to know about the workings of the ship, you can address during that. And of course, there's loads of lectures on board in the theatre, alongside their incredible shows, which are spectacles. They have flyers and acrobats and all of that jazz. It's very cool. Now, we're cruising out of Yokohama, the port for Tokyo, and we're into Osaka for an overnight, first of all, which is lovely. This is known as kind of the cultural capital of Japan. They have a lovely big Ferris wheel you can ride, which is open at night. Of course, you have some beautiful gardens to see all year round. You're going to see something in the gardens that support the castles and places to see. Then it's Kochi, and Kochi also is known for its Mikino Botanical Garden and Castle. But you have lots of great museums, and you have experiences such as sake tasting, and you can go to a sake factory to learn about how it's made. South Korea awaits us next, Busan. which is a lovely coastal city and has the Busan Tower, so you can head up there for great views. You might want to go to a cultural village. The Gamcheon Cultural Village offers you an insight into the culture there. Then Nagasaki awaits, often described as San Francisco of Japan. It occupies verdant hills surrounded by Deepwater Bay. You might want to head to the Peace Park to learn a little bit about the war as well. Then it's Kagoshima, and Kagoshima is on Kyushu Island, and it's the capital of Kagoshima Prefecture, known for that active volcano Sakurajima, where you can head up to the summit or even just do a minibus tour taking you past it. It's an imposing view. Another volcano, Shimizu, of course, was the gateway to Mount Fuji, which is also interesting. You can head on down to the famous station there as well. And the peak is 3,776 meters, so it's the tallest peak. Back into Yokohama, and we have an overnight on board in Yokohama, so a little bit more time to explore the surrounding area to Tokyo, the port city to Tokyo, which is half an hour by train, or head into Tokyo for some last minute shopping before you fly back to the UK. So you're going to disembark and we'll fly you back to the UK after your overnight on board. Great little finish to the cruise, of course, to have an overnight on board in Yokohama, so you don't have to head off straight away. Love this itinerary.
Yeah, very nice too. And you mentioning sake and going to a brewery kind of triggered my brain, because I seem to remember, I don't know why I remember this, but sake, of course, is made from rice, which is bizarre. So you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, how do I go from Uncle Ben's, other rices are available, to sake? Apparently you use polished rice. Listen, you're going to have to find out more about it and then come back and let me know. But what you have got here today with us is securing an amazing price tag for the beginning of 2027. And you can do that today with a low deposit. And again, I have to say, a low price tag as well. When you think of the high caliber of the cruise, when you think about how much is included already, forget the drinks and Wi-Fi for a second, but just the inclusions on Celebrity. First of all, you've got this absolutely gorgeous ship, which is just so stunning and wonderful and relaxing, and you've got pools and lounges and activities and wonderful dining included. But in your package, you've also got a classic drinks package and Wi-Fi included too. So for me, this really is like the dream ticket if you want to explore Japan. And I feel like we sit here at the moment and every third itinerary that we talk about is in Japan. That's how hotly in demand they are. We're doing advanced planning here, remember, into 2027. You can lock this in right now for just £199 each, which is just bonkers. It really is. You are going to love it. Here's everything that's included. And you know what? There's a reason that this cruise line has such an excellent reputation. It's for those people who like no fuss, smart and beautiful ships that are a dream to come home to every day on a cruise. And this package gives you 12 nights of that. Sheer indulgence, cruising Japan's amazing places, drinks and Wi-Fi included. Of course, flights to and from Tokyo are included as well. And we've also included, remember, that 3-night hotel stay before you cruise in Tokyo. So talk to the team today on 0800 953 4700. Remember that the low deposits get the places booked today for a trip that happens in February in 2027. And the reason I emphasise that as well is your due date for payment, by the way, in terms of budgeting for this, if you want to kind of budget along the way, is usually about 3 or 4 months before you go away. So there's a lot of breathing space between now putting the deposit down today at £199 and then paying off the balance 3 or 4 months before you go. It's amazing. It's brilliant. 0800 953 4700. You lucky, lucky people. And we're already running out of time. So last but not at all least is the rarely seen chance to escape the winter gloom here and see some sunshine with Celebrity in the Canary Islands. Yeah. You'll pack up your case and jet off on the 9th of January and fly over to Barcelona first, where we've got 2 nights for you to enjoy the Catalan vibe, fabulous food and stunning sights. In January, so it's a good time if you want to go. If there's a particular museum or attraction or something you want to see in Barcelona, because you're out of the main crowd season, you'll have the chance to really get in there and see it. It's wonderful. It's just a great city.
Yeah, it is. And you still get that lovely midday sun in January. So it's, you know, it's still going to be pretty nice and warm during the day in Spain. Las Ramblas, you've got El Born, the Gothic district, Gothic Cathedral, Sagrada Familia. So much to see, isn't there? Great food as well. Then it's time to cruise on board the Celebrity Infinity, and you have got 10 nights on board. Again, your drinks and Wi-Fi are included, which is, I think, paramount to your, you know, budgeting while you're on a cruise. It really just makes it so much easier, and you can grab any drink you want pretty much within a certain allotment, and that's your beers, wine, spirits, and even cocktails, soft drinks, waters. It's great. It's great. I love that you've got that included.
Posting all those pictures of those fancy cocktails up onto your Facebook and your Instagram and your this, that, and the other. I mean, you won't be popular with friends and family, I'm sure, while you're away, but you'll probably give them some good ideas for some nice winter getaways.
Well, you will. And if anyone knows how to mix a cocktail, it's the mixologists, it's the flair bartenders on Celebrity. They are first rate at it, let me tell you. So much fun. You've got you know, a wealth of things to enjoy whilst you're on board, and things that you might not even think about associating with a cruise, such as certain activities, learning new skills, you know, certain lectures which will open your eyes to things that you probably never thought you would learn about on a cruise. And I love that, coming away from a cruise, maybe being an art expert because you go to all the art lectures. It's something that you might not have expected, but it's a nice little additional extra. And when you're relaxed, you've got more kind of brain space to take in that information, I always think, as well, because you're probably not hopefully thinking about what's going on back home. You can just decompress in the very best way. Everything is done for you. There's nothing to think about when you're on a, well, apart from deciding where to eat and, you know, what activity to do or not to do next.
And
no pressure.
I'm suggesting that this could be a good first timers cruise, actually, because you think about it. Loads of people fly off to the Canaries, don't they, in the winter? You know, it's not far away. It feels fairly close to home, doesn't it, relatively speaking? You know, compared to Australia, New Zealand, or Japan and the Far East. You know, we kind of feel like we know the Canary Islands, don't we? So this is perfect time of year to go and explore. And listen, if you don't get off in any of the ports, one, you're getting better weather, and two, you know, it's the start of January and it's a lovely getaway, and yet they always look good, even from the top of the ship. Every Canary Island just looks absolutely incredible. Just up on top deck, a bit of gelato there. Yeah, 2 scoops for me, thank you very much. One of them might be a, what do you call it? Sorbet.
Oh yeah.
1 sorbet, 1 ice cream.
Delish. Made fresh for you, by the way.
Lovely.
They make it all fresh for you.
Sounds
they
all
bake
right.
their bread and pastries and cakes fresh every single day as well. That is the thing about being on a cruise. It's like a little mini hotel, like a microcosm. They're doing everything for you from scratch, which is wonderful. And we're going to be cruising through the sun-drenched Canary Islands out of Barcelona to Lanzarote first, where you can visit Timanfaya National Park, the volcanic landscape, or Jameos del Agua, which is a natural cave. In fact, they're known for sort of the geothermal activity, these islands. You've got a geyser there as well. Tenerife's up next, where you can explore Mount Teide National Park, which is kind of like the lunar landscape. Or just head to the beach. You know, the Playa de las Teresitas is a nice place to visit. And of course, they're known for the black sand beaches, the Canary Islands. Gran Canaria is next up on the list. And these islands boast year-round sun, so you can expect nice, mild climates even in January. You might want to head downtown and see what it's all about. The cathedral, you've got the Jumbo Centre there as well for shopping. Casablanca, Morocco awaits us next, where you might want to head on down and explore the beautiful mosque Hassan II, or head to the Habous Quarter with its traditional shops and cafes. Definitely do a little bit of bartering there when you're in the markets. Cadiz is next, and this is the gateway to Seville, which isn't too far away, and you can head to the Alcazar in Seville, which is fascinating. It's a Moorish castle, absolutely beautiful. The orange tree-lined streets are very tranquil in Seville. Then a day at sea will see us back into Barcelona, where you will disembark and we'll fly you back to the UK.
Yes, you do some nice shopping in the Jumbo Centre in Gran Canaria, actually. Bring back some very, very different souvenirs from there. You'll have a lovely day, I'm sure. And of course, actually, you could arrange a tour. You could probably do a private tour, actually, couldn't you? Down to the south of the island, go and see the dunes at Maspalomas. Go to the Jumbo Centre, go to the Ceta Centre and have a nice lunch and then go back to the ship with a wonderful scenic drive on their motorways, which are just fascinating. I mean, either side, you never get bored on that motorway. Let me tell you, it's far from the M1. This might be actually, I think, one of the first times I've seen celebrity cruising in the Canaries, Spain and Morocco as a combination here. And of course, perfectly timed in early January when we just want to see that yellow thing in the sky. So let's give you your price tag, bearing in mind, beautiful ship, 5-star, drinks included, remember, Wi-Fi included. There's everything to love about this offer. If you just need some warmth and to see the sun, to take your jumper off and the cardigan off, take the blanket off. Do you know what I mean? This is one to pick. Remember, we're flying you out to Barcelona for a 2-night hotel stay there, and then on board the wonderful Celebrity Infinity for 10 fabulous nights, cruising the Canaries, Morocco and Spain, relaxing on the beautiful ship, cocktail in one hand, one at a time responsibly, of course, with your included classic drinks package. And you'll be posting pictures of the sun and that cocktail with your phone, which will be in the other hand, because you just can't help yourself. And just enjoy browsing while you're there. Or put your gadget away completely and just enjoy a lovely holiday in January without the cares and worries of the world on your shoulders. 10 nights is brilliant for a cruise, plenty of time to relax, explore, and really call it a holiday, do you know what I mean? And of course, we've got your flights covered, of course, at the end, back from Barcelona, even though you won't want to come back. And on this one, it's just £99 per person more to go ocean view. So let's go and check that out, because that's good. That's really good. Because then whatever time you kind of wake up, because you might have some late nights on this cruise, you might have some naughty late nights, and then you might sleep it off in the sun on top deck during the day, even if you're on a port day and you think, well, you know I'm in the Canaries, but look at that sun, I'm just going to stay here and enjoy it and be kind of weighted and looked after and whatever. Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, when you look at that price tag and then you look at your drinks and Wi-Fi package value, which I realise is dollars, so that would be slightly less in pounds, but it's still a heck of a lot, isn't it? I mean, it's brilliant. And you've already got your 2 nights hotel stay in Barcelona before you cruise. Maybe you extend the holiday at the end. Maybe, where could you go somewhere nice from Barcelona for a couple of nights? Any ideas, Joe?
Torrevieja on the coast down there. You could head to, you could down south to Malaga, Torremolinos.
Sitges isn't far away.
Sitges.
Very nice.
Yeah, lots of great places.
Nice.
Valencia.
Gibraltar.
Yeah.
You have a couple of nights in Gibraltar on the way back, couldn't you? We could sort that out for you as part of the package. 0800 953 4700. You lucky, lucky people. I'm in a bit of a dream after that show, I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really difficult to pick between those.
They're all great.
There will be some people going, oh, Derek, you've done it again. Sorry. You know, that's what we do.
Don't pick.
That's why you come here, isn't
Just
it?
go for
some
all.
new ideas. But that
Right.
Canaries one is an absolute treat.
It's the diamond, that one, isn't it? Yeah, especially in January. Imagine looking forward to that for next January. I mean, I couldn't think of anything better.
I'm there. I'm definitely there. Listen, all of our shows are on the YouTube channel as well, don't forget. So you can go and check those out right now. Just search for Cruise1st and you can watch us 24 hours a day, of course, on YouTube and our website as well. But you know that already. I'm sure you know that already. Stay where you are. See you later.
Bye for now.